Hello, everyone. Welcome to Empower 2021 and welcome to SEO 101 session with AXA. My name is Mihe An. I am Director of Marketing at ProServeIT, and AXA, our SEO specialist, very talented specialist, is here to share a bit of knowledge about SEO with you. So AXA, the floor is yours.
Hello and welcome everyone to SEO 101 for nonprofit organizations. My name is Aksa Arshad. I'm SEO specialist at ProServeIT. And today we are going to talk about SEO and its importance for a nonprofit organization and SEO strategies and tactics to boost online presence. Now, what is SEO? Search engine optimization is the practice of increasing the quantity and quality of traffic to your website through organic search engine results, which means SEO will not just help you with the quantity, but also with the help of the quality of traffic, which means you will get good quality leads. There are 200 factors that Google sees to rank your website. But today, we are not going to chat about all of them. Instead, we are going to see how we can boost your traffic right now. To boost the traffic, let's start with these three modules. To start SEO journey, we need to focus on content optimization, performing technical audit, and to implement essential tools. Let's dive into content optimization and top 10 things to do now. So the number one thing is keyword research. Keyword research means to find high search volume keywords and low difficulty keywords. How we can find these kind of keywords? We can find them through using Google AdWords, SEMrush, Ahref, and other SEO tools. Once you're done with your research, you can have your list ready to utilize within your content. Now, let's chat about optimizing meta titles. To optimize your meta titles, you need to make sure that the title length should be under 70 characters. Always use primary and secondary keywords. The meta titles are shown on the search engine result pages, and you can see them under your website URL. Now, let's look into optimizing meta description. Meta description are the small snippet under your meta titles on the search engine result pages. To optimize your meta description, you need to make sure that the description length should be under 150 characters. Always use primary keywords, secondary keywords, and call to action, such as get started, book your call, or any other. Both meta title and description will help your website traffic and also will help your ranking boost. So let's look into customizing URLs. The use of structured URLs such as category and page title are essential in the optimization of URL. The pro tip here is always use primary keywords in the URL. So, such as we have used modern IT and our page title. The importance of optimizing URLs is to make sure that the BOA bots understand your website, and also it gives good user experience. Now let's look into optimizing headings. So imagine optimizing headings are just like having a good book with a nice sections. So to have the same hierarchy on your web page, we can use heading tags from H1 to H6. H1 to H6 means you can have main heading, subheads, and sub-subheadings. Always use keyword organically in your content. Why? Because earlier we chatted about primary and secondary keyword, but here this content is more for the user and we want to provide the optimal content to the users. Body content. After meta title, description, and URLs, we need to look into the body content. And to optimize the body content, always use primary keywords, secondary keywords, and LSI, related terms keyword. Use proper headings and subheads. Use short paragraphs, bullet points, bold and italicized text where it's possible. And use visual aids to further clear your message. Image optimization. So just like us, Google bot also love images. Why? Because it gives more information to the user, and they also help as a scroll stopper. So how to optimize? To optimize your images, you need to fill out the alt tags, choose the right file name, choose the right format, always use reduced file size, enable daisy loading, and always use responsive images. Embedding video content. The use of visual and video content is to provide visual aid and give clear information to the user. Videos also increase the time on page, and they help you with the good user behavior metrics. Always use a high quality thumbnail for your video. Internal linking. Always use contextual and organic internal linkings on your web pages to make sure that you're providing good information to the user and to the bots that which page is most important and more relevant. Use keyword to optimize internal links. So instead of saying click here, you can use Office Capacity Manager or any other keywords that you want to use. And remember, don't add excessive internal links. The last part is call to action. Use action-packed text. Always use one specific call to action. Do not confuse your user with several call to actions. Just like we have here, it's only one, which is get a code. And always keep your call to action above the fold so user does not have to spend more time to find the call to action or what they have to do on the website. So that was the end of part one. Let's see our part two, which is technical audit. So why do you need to perform technical audit of your website? That's a good question. And the answer is very simple. Even with awesome content, your pages will not rank if your website has lots of technical error. To boost your ranking, you need to fix the errors. Let's check the following 10 errors and try to fix them. So here's our list of top 10 things to do now. Number one is site structure. Site structure acts as a guide for Google. It's important for UX, and also you will not competing with your own content, which means you need to provide a good hierarchy to the bots, such as from homepage to category page to subpages. Behavior metrics. User behavior metric tell crawlers how a user interacts with a web page. It depends on high click-through rate, good time on page, and low bounce rate. Make sure you are looking into all these metrics. Improving bounce rate. So we don't want our user to be unsatisfied from our page. Bounce rate also tells crawler that this page is not relevant. So make sure you have low bounce rate. So to do that, you need to check and resolve all the technical errors, improve content quality, improve UX and UI issues, and make content for user, not for the bots. So fixing and resolving 404 and 500 errors. Make sure your website does not have any kind of server error or you don't have any broken link on your web page. Fixing redirect chains. Redirect chains occur when there are multiple redirects between an initial URL that requested and the final destination, which means that your making a crawler to crawl from URL A to B to C. That confuses the crawler, and Google does not want to do that and does not want to overspend their budget. So make sure you have clean and crisp URLs. Site indexing. Indexing is the process of adding web page into Google search. Make sure your all pages are ranked and indexed in the Google search engine result to get the ranking. And to perform the index scan on Google by typing site colon your website address and then hit enter, and you will find the number of total pages that are indexed on the on Google search engine result pages. So the next thing is site responsiveness. Google really care about this, which means your website is cross-device compatible and also cross browser compatible. This will help you to get branded searches, high traffic, good quality traffic, and also positive reviews and good user behavior matrices. Now let's chat a little bit about robots.txt. This file is more for the bots, so it helps the bot to understand which pages are relevant and which are not. So make sure you have a good configuration. And last thing is sitemap.xml. Make sure your sitemap, again, it's for the bot to understand your website URLs, and make sure it's up to date and there are no 404 or wrong URLs. So this is the end of section 2. Let's check our section 3. So implementing essential tools. To measure your website success, you will need following essential tools. First of all, install and verify Google Search Console if you haven't, and then install Google Analytics, have Google Tag Manager installed on your website, and then the fourth one is list your business or your website on Google My Business. Create your good Google My Business profile. And number 5 is add your listing on local directories such as Yelp, Yellow Pages, and more. Number 4 and number 5 will help you give good support in local SEO and boost your local SEO ranking. So this is the end of my SEO session, and I have covered all 3 important things that you can do right now to boost your. So this is the end of my presentation. I'm heading over to you, Mihe.
Okay, thank you so much, Aksa, for sharing everything. Well, not everything. There are a lot more about SEO than what you just presented, but in a nutshell, concise presentation about SEO, really appreciate it. So because SEO is such a complex thing that we as a marketer needs to work on, we are here to help. Aksa and myself and our team here to help you. So we put together this SEO audit offer for all Empower 2021 registrants. If you are interested in knowing more about where your website is sitting at the moment in terms of SEO best practices. So if you book an audit with us, we are going to do a quick intro call with you to understand your goal and your priorities. And we will do the audit for you. And we'll produce a report with the top 10 priorities based on the audit that you need to work on right away to improve your SEO ranking and the quality of your website. And we'll do a 1-hour consultation with you to walk you through the report. And we are happy to provide all the event registrants to all of you a discount 25% off from the pricing that we have for the audit if you sign up for that prior to February 3rd. So please take advantage of our special offer. And the things that Aksa went through today during the session, she created nice checklist for you to go through to see your little self-audit. If you want to do that prior to booking a call with us, she will share a checklist with you. So to do that, to get the checklist, please drop your email address in the live Q&A box there on your window. You should see a live Q&A. Please drop your email there. Only we will see your email. Nobody else will see it. So you can feel safe and drop your email there. And for SEO audit, we are going to drop a link to a form that you can use to sign up for it. Okay, thank you again for attending Empower 2021 and AXA's SEO session. AXA, do you have final words?
Thank you so much, everyone, and it was great to have you here.
Okay, thank you very much.
Bye.